Hey everybody, welcome to From Home to Home, Northwest Folklife Festival 2020. We are still here live and direct, connecting community from home to home, bringing together local culture bearers, artists, and creatives, just in a different format this year.
Indeed, From Home to Home, Northwest Folklife Festival serving as the virtual platform to continue showcasing local artists and culture bearers, creating a space for cultural exchange and community connection. My name is Adrian B. I'm here today with my co-MC, Julie C. Indeed, Folklife number 49th annual, streaming worldwide, first ever. We're making history this weekend.
You're tuned into our premiere channel that is being hosted with support from the Northwest Artist Streaming Hub, NASH, the coalition that came together during the COVID era to support artists and arts organizations. And we are so happy to have Alvin back there from NASH behind the scenes holding us down.
Keeping it connected, keeping the live stream going through the World Wide Web. This is breaking ground. Very exciting to be here.
And so now we have a quick clip here straight from the Coast Salish territory.
Thank you for the invitation to extend a blessing and be a part of the opening of the Folklife 2020. It is my honor to represent the Duwamish tribe, the indigenous people of today at your gathering, here and today and all over the coming days. This is unusual as we are gathering, but let's use our minds and our vision to stand up and listen to the Great Spirit. Pray for their environment, pray for the cleansing, pray for the renewal of our Mother Earth, and most of all, pray for the strength to come together in prayer for the weeping earth and for the lost lives of these past months. Remember, we are folks who must respect life for all, and we will come together for the greatest folk life event ever. Amen.
Hi, I'm Kelly Ferriar, Executive Artistic Director of Northwest Folklife.
Aloha, I'm Reese Tanimura, Managing Director of Northwest Folklife.
Since 1972, Northwest Folklife has provided opportunities to uplift traditions and celebrate the vibrancy of our Pacific Northwest communities.
In these unprecedented times, it is more important than ever to know that we are connected, heard, and seen by one another, and that together we can keep an incredible legacy of arts, culture, and heritage alive.
In the last few months, our lives have been changed in ways that we have yet to fully understand. With the incredible dedication of our team and our communities, we have pivoted from a 49-year-old gathering on Seattle Center grounds to a virtual platform where you can discover and connect right from your home.
We're so grateful for the community power which brings us from home to home, Northwest Folklife Festival online. Thank you so much to our sponsors, Seattle Cancer Care Alliance, BECU, and BikeWorks.
And you, our community who make this all possible. Let's all continue to live our best folk life.
And enjoy from home to home, Northwest Folklife Festival.
Folklife to me is an opportunity to share what you love, what you're passionate about, whether it's dance, music, art, crafts, food, anything, and also to discover new things, because there's so much to discover.
Folklife is the best parts of humanity and the whole range of human experience.
This is not just about Folklife Festival or Children's Festival or our big neighborhood. This is really like a day-to-day, week-to-week, month-to-month, year-to-year relationship. And I hope it never ends.
It's the food, it's the dance, it's the song, it's reconnecting our communities and ourselves with our ancestors.
Is to share with my kids, with my performers, with my dancers, new traditions and new things. We are growing together with Northwest Folklife.
Northwest Folklife provides us with accessible spaces, with community place, place for families to grow, places for our organization to grow.
It's like a bonding experience for all of us.
This is what it means to be united.
Folklife to me is family, is cultural celebration.
Folklife is community. It's feeling proud of who you are. It's living your traditions.
Doesn't matter how old or young you are, there's something that you can get out of Northwest Folklife programs. Folklife is celebrating our traditions, all of them.
May Folklife go on forever and ever and ever. May Folklife go on forever and ever and ever.
Big thank you to Folklife premier sponsors Bikeworks. Bikeworks is committed to making cycling accessible to everyone. That's why they're delivering free bikes and helmets to youth and families in the South End during this pandemic who need access to free, reliable transportation. Through their Bikes for All program. Bicycles are now more than ever an essential resource to the health of communities. Check out bikeworks.org to learn more. Accessible to everyone. That's why they're delivering free bikes and helmets to youth and families in the South End.
Thank you for that note about Bikeworks. That is fantastic to hear. It's so good to get the community involved in that way.
Bicycles are now more than ever an essential resource to the health of communities.
The year of the Living Legacies Cultural Focus, where we celebrate the stories and traditions of our region through cultural focus. Join us in preserving, supporting, and cultivating our community's stories. Living Legacies Toolkit. Document and capture your family's slides to share. NorthwestFolklife.org.
Legacies Cultural Focus, where we celebrate the stories and traditions of our region through cultural focus. Join us in preserving, supporting, and cultivating our community's stories. Living Legacies Toolkit. Document and capture your family's slides.
West Folklife team. I'm joined by Adrian B.
Indeed, indeed. Like Julie said, this is something new and so excited to be a part of this. The first time Folklife has ever gone through the web to provide the connection, cultural arts focus. Here we go.
And speaking of West Folklife team, I'm joined by Adrian B.
Indeed, indeed.
You have the opportunity to visit the on-demand page for hours of streaming music, arts, and dance. Celebrate your Folklife at leisure.
Cultural arts focus. Here we go.
And speaking of, visit our on-demand page for hours of streaming music, arts, and dance, and celebrate folk at your leisure.
On-demand page for hours of streaming music, arts, and life as ever.
Through May, we are looking for 1,000 supporters to join us in raising $120,000. This will get us set up real well for next year's Folklife. Gifts of every size are meaningful.
All right. Going to start this little program with a new tune called A Slice of Life, one of my little favorites. A little ditty. Here we go, like this. Life, the It's like a chocolate truffle with a pinch of salt, mixing in the sweetness with the sour. Thunder rolling at the break of dawn, another day unfolding hour by hour. I used to dream that I could learn to dance, spinning glide like Fred Astaire, like those brothers down at Kitty Hawk, lifting off the ground on the ocean air. Ooh, yeah. I found a handyman who loves to sing. He swings his hammer like an old baton, fixing this and that with his gentle grin. A regular maestro and the band played on and on. I remember Rosie with her bright red hair. She had the desk across from mine. How my heart would pound when she looked my way with those big blue eyes. Oh, how they'd shine. Now the old school days are just a memory, ancient history on the line. Still they live deep inside of me, a precious gift left behind. Ooh, yeah. Whoa, I got a tune here, just a slice of life. Well, it could be yours, it could be mine. Play a little mumbly peg with a pocket knife, a stolen moment from another time. Life is just like a chocolate truffle with a pinch of salt, mixing in the sweetness with the sour. Thunder rolling at the break of dawn, another day unfolding hour by hour by hour. Oh yeah, pick it, Davey. I love that little tune. Hey, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to do you a little song now, a little blues I wrote about our current circumstances. Call this one Along Came Number 19. Yeah. But there's a stray cat coming up the driveway in the morning sun. It's a hard life living out here, and I'm done with my midnight run. I could use a little catnap, and your front porch is looking so fine, fine, fine. Oh, it's been a long night prowling through the streets and the alleys, and I'd like to slow it down right here, if you don't mind. Now there's a hummingbird at my window, staring me right in the face. For 2 or 3 seconds he stays suspended, then he disappears without a trace. Why, there's magic in the sunlight, and it's quiet on the street. Why, these are strange times that we're living through right now. Seems like the whole world is asleep. It's been 100 years of glory. That's what the big boys say. The wars were won, the battle's done, and old filthy lucre ruled the day. And then along came number 19, and it took us all to task. Yeah, I used to know my neighbors real well, but right now, who's that in there behind that mask? Nobody saw it coming, or what it all could mean. Yeah, the world just kept on humming along like a well-oiled machine. And then along came a stranger. The sky came tumbling down, down, down. And I can see those white clouds rolling past my window pane, heading north of town. You know, I hear he had a great granddaddy, an all-time miserable cuz. But who would have thought that this great grandchild could stir up such a fuss? While the whole world's on pins and needles, we're taking one on the chin, chin, chin. Well, for what it's worth, there's a crack in the earth, and when it's over, will we remember where we've been? Now there's a stray cat coming up the driveway in the morning sun. It's a hard life living out here, and I'm done with my midnight run. I could use a little catnap, yeah. Man, your front porch is looking so fine, fine, fine. Oh, it's been a long night prowling through the streets and the alleys, and I'd like to slow it down right here, if you don't mind. If you don't mind. If you don't mind, if you don't mind, if you don't mind. Along came number 19. Well, I'm going to go back to another, what I call my ditties, a little ditty here. What the hell is a ditty anyway? But I like it. You know, I've written a lot of songs for children through the years, and just part of what I enjoy doing. And old Tom Paxton has encouraged me as his longtime buddy to say, Malone, you got to keep writing those songs. You're doing some good children's work. Well, what I find that lately when I write a children's song, it generally translates fine to the child in all of us, even though we're older, grayer, wider, and all the rest. So, so I consider this a song for children of all ages, of course. It's called Tiny Miracles. Let's see if I can get this started here now. What about a friend? What about a pal? What about the one when you need a hand you can always call? How about a long talk with a dear old friend? And maybe take a walk, it feels so good to be together again. What about a wildflower in the middle of the road, bending bending in the breeze. Hope it doesn't freeze. How about a songbird high up in a tree, singing a tune for the folks below, walking in the street? How about a rainbow on Paradise Drive? How about a smile for a good old pal, happy you're alive? How about the moonlight? How about the stars? How about the dreamers heading for Mars? How about a candle burning so bright? How about a baby cooing in the crib in the middle of the night? Look at that firefly strutting his stuff, flashing his light on a warm summer night, can't get enough. How about the sunset shining in your eyes? How about a blessing when we say goodbye? You know everyone's an angel learning to sing. It's time to start, so open your heart and spread your wings. Everyone's an angel learning to sing. Oh, it's time to start, so open your heart and spread your wings. Tiny miracles. We could use a few. Remember whistling? Whistling used to be something that was somewhat common when I was a boy. And I still like to whistle once in a while, walking around the block. Well, I'm going to end this with a song that I just finished, and pardon me. I called it The Hymn of Gratitude through all the stress that we're going through. And it's entitled Quiet Days. The nighttime is done, the morning has come to these quiet days. The world is still turning with hearts that are yearning to fly away. Into the clear blue sky, the boundaries of earth to defy. Hosanna, 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 Alleluia. Hosanna, 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 Alleluia. The darkness has gone, we bow to the dawn of a brighter day. The steps to the garden now lift up my heart to another day. To the innocent flowers of spring, to the beauty and hope that they bring. Hosanna, 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 Alleluia. Hosanna, 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 Alleluia. Stories are told of centuries old as we hide away. When the silence took hold, the meek and the bold had to find their way. Through storms of unbearable strife, they clung to the blessing of life. Hosanna, 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 Alleluia. Hosanna, 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 Alleluia. Quiet days. I'm going to actually add one more, and they can cut it if it's too long. One that I've known a while. It's a title song from one of my CDs. It's called One Day More. It's kind of, if I think about the lyrics and how the song moves, it's like almost the path of my life and my love. I fell out of a starry night and landed here. On this good earth I was all alone, yet I knew no fear. Just a voice in the darkness, just a grain of sand. This beating heart, here to play my part in this brave new land. Then it came to a river where the black water flows, a place to begin, and when I waded in, I knew I was home. I knew I was home then, I'd been there before. I was born in the spring where the bluebird sings by the Black River shore. Sunlight on the water like a diamond shines. Through the leaves of fall I heard the autumn call, and I began to cry. Were they the tears of heartache, or were they tears of joy? I couldn't quite tell, but I could see myself as a little boy. Could this be real, or is it a dream? I'm wondering why I can't believe my eyes. Am I too blind to see? It's one thing after another. First you're young, then you're old. There's not much that I need, just a few good deeds, if the truth be told. If the truth be told now, I'd get on my knees. I would end this race in a state of grace, like one who believes. I could love you better. I could say a prayer. We could stop all the talk and take a walk in the cool night air. There's a full moon rising above the ancient stones. I'll never give in to the restless wind until the cows come home. Till the cows come home, love, I'm gonna walk this floor. I'm gonna love you forever, and one day more. One day more, love, one day more. I'm gonna love you forever, and one day more. One day more, love, one day more. I'm gonna love you forever, and one day more. Stay strong, be well. Love from my house to yours.
Maloney, he is of Riley and Maloney, a veteran songwriter of over 40 years, an established solo performer with 13 solo albums and 2 CDs. In fact, he has 2 Grammy nominations. Let's hear it again for Mr. David Maloney. That was fantastic to hear. Thank you very much.
Shouts out to David Maloney. We have a lot more where that came from, but to help keep us going, we are asking all of you out there to support Living Our Legacy campaign. We're trying to get 200 donors today. Doesn't matter what you can give. We have a suggested donation of $20 to $30, but even if it's just a share, pass along the word. We hope that a gift of any size you can make, we will gratefully accept. Please help keep Northwest Folklife going. We are entirely powered by you.
Indeed. You have the opportunity to visit our festival artist directory, showcasing over 600 artists originally scheduled to perform at the 49th annual Northwest Folklife Festival. So that's a fantastic opportunity to go on there and see all the shows that we didn't get to see in person. You can see those artists and hear their music and hear what they're doing. And there's 600 to choose from, so you can scroll through and see exactly what appeals to you, all available on the Festival Arts Directory. This is the place to discover artists and connect directly to their live streaming content.
Definitely. And on there, you'll also find donation buttons and more information to click directly to the folks that are a part of our broader artist community here at Northwest Folklife. We are so proud of our artist community that helped pull this together with us in probably less than 3 weeks, this whole virtual fest and platform. Shouts out to the team, and then shouts out to you for being a part of this new adventure.
Indeed. We usually get to adventure together, all down in the shadow of the Space Needle at the Seattle Center. wandering around the ground, seeing everything that's going on. This time we're going to do it through the web. So we're really glad that you could be with us.
And here's some more.
Hey, Folklife family. My name is Michelle Demers-Shavitz, and I have the extraordinary privilege of serving as the board chair of this amazing cultural institution. My family and I support Folklife in the many ways it celebrates, sustains, and connects the cultures of our region. It's the place where our son can see his father's Jewish traditions and his mother's French-Canadian heritage in full view in front of his Seattle community. I want to really commend our staff for building Home to Home as a way for us to gather virtually, stay safe, and honor our folk life while ensuring that we can continue to gather in the future. Please, if you can, support this amazing organization with a financial contribution. I encourage all of you to go to our homepage and hit that big red donate button. And in the meantime, please watch, sing, dance, and storytell along with all of us as we find our folk online this year. Thank you, merci, and please stay safe.
This is just a little of what we're missing this year. Help us keep Folklife alive next year and the years ahead. Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. Although we can't gather in person this weekend, you can still shop from some of your favorite Folklife merchants and support the small local businesses. Check out the virtual marketplace.
In addition to that marketplace, you can also pick up some exclusive 2020 Northwest Folklife gear. I know some of you out there are all about collecting the yearly annual Folklife merch. We have some amazing artwork this year, and make sure to support our vendors, support small businesses, and support Northwest Folklife. We do have buttons available.
Indeed. That's one of the coolest parts about Folklife is getting to see all the local arts and crafts along that sheltered area just to the east of the fountain. That is one of the coolest things. So much creative work going on, and you have the chance to check that out at the virtual marketplace.
Hi, I'm Natasha from Seattle Cancer Care Alliance. We're proud to partner with Northwest Folklife to bring you From Home to Home this Memorial Day weekend. Thanks for staying home and staying safe so that we can all share this weekend's community-powered programming together. Stay tuned as another performance is about to begin.
Okay. So I can do the BEC.
Thank you so much for tuning in and checking out those videos from our sponsors. A big shout out to Family Fun sponsor and Home to Home supporter, BECU. I bank with BECU. I love them. Thank you for your commitment and dedication to supporting local businesses and organizations. Adrian, who do we have next?
Oh, you're really going to like this. This is something special. Next up, we have Kiara. Kiara is an award-winning Celtic fiddler from White Rock, BC. She has completed her ARCT with the Royal Conservatory of Music, receiving one of the highest marks ever given. With an Irish-Scottish heritage, however, Kiara's passion is composing and performing traditional and contemporary Celtic fiddle music. Kiara captivates her audiences by taking fiddling to a completely different level, demonstrating her mastery of the instrument and radiating her love of the music. Kiara's third album, Stonemason's Daughter, won a Canadian Folk Music Award, and she has also written BC's first Book of All Original Fiddle Tunes. Let's hear it for Kiara.
Hi everyone, my name is Kiara. I'm coming to you from White Rock, BC, Canada. I'm going to play you a bunch of lovely tunes today. Hopefully it'll bring a smile to your face and take your mind off some of your worries. And you know what? Just enjoy. And you are welcome to dance because there is nobody there watching. So have fun. Enjoy the music. This is called Roddy McDonald's Fancy. tunes. That's a couple of traditional ones from Ireland called Rakish Paddy and Roddy McDonald's Fancy. And the last two tunes are from Colin Farrell, the fiddle player from the band Lunasa, and the names of the tunes are The Clunloo Reel and Madame Hill. I just love them. I'm going to continue with a couple original tunes. This is a jig and a reel that I wrote, and the names of them are Climbing the Chief and Trace of Twists. Finish off with now. This is one of my favorite sets of all time to play. It's so much fun, and I love the way the tunes progress. It starts out with an Irish reel called Finbar Dwyer's. It goes into a tune I wrote, a reel called A Bunch of Malarkey. The third tune in this set is this just fantastic reel. If you're a fiddle player, go look up the music online, find it, learn it, play it with others. It's a fantastic tune. It's called Jack Brown's 70th. It should be like a fiddle player's anthem. It's fantastic. And the set finishes off with one of my own tunes, a bit of an autobiographical title. It's called Stonemason's Daughter. So here we go, last set. listening in, everyone. Thank you to Folklife for having me be a part of this weekend. It's making me so excited for next year and I can be with you in person. But until then, everyone, please stay safe and healthy and be careful, and we can't wait to see you in person. And if you liked my tunes, you liked the music, and you want to hear it perhaps again, then feel free to check out my website, irishmadness.com, and I've got my albums on there as well as my book of original tunes and lots of other goodies. So thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy the rest of the beautiful music you're going to hear. See ya.
Thank you so much, Takia, Raymond. That was beautiful. We have a lot more music where that's coming from, and you can always check out our on-demand channel and our festival artist directory on our website. There's a lot of great music there. Northwest Folklife is so much more than just an event and weekend, though, and a lot of people actually don't know that. But Folklife is about living our traditions day to day. It is connecting with our community, with ourselves, with our ancestors, and discovering a whole range of the human experience together. We have year-round programming, youth and family programming, youth artist residencies, and the whole shebang. So please do give generously. How might they do that, Adrian?
Well, the best way possible, make it easy for everybody, is you can make your best gift possible by clicking donate on the streaming page, nwfolklifestreaming.org. You can make a donation that way. That makes it really easy for everybody. These donations go a long ways to helping Folklife make it happen. It is a community-powered festival and celebration. And so we really rely on the donations of all of us and all of you out there of this community to make it happen every year, Memorial Day weekend.
Most definitely. And we have a goal today of 200 donors and $120,000 to help keep us going. And we are so grateful that we have 160 so far, and we are so close, but we still need to make about 49K more. So please hit the share button, please hit the give button, and please continue supporting Northwest Folklife and all the incredible artists right here in your own backyard in the Great Northwest.
Let's blow up that donor count. Let's blow that donor count up through the roof. It's our opportunity to click it and make it happen and keep Folklife going year after year. Get more fantastic artists like Kiera and great fiddle music, Celtic. The Celtic element of the Folklife is very strong, and is great to hear that music being, that tradition being kept alive.
That's what we're all about here at Northwest Folklife. Right now, we're going to hear just a little snippet from our sponsors about Masks Up.
This is Ricky with Bikeworks, and I am sitting here in my sewing studio. And today we are going to learn how to stitch up a face mask. Bikes definitely intersect in a lot of parts of my life. So aside from being a bike educator at Bikeworks, I also run a small business, Toasty Threads, where I make wool winter cycling caps and regular cycling caps alike. So in a time like right now, I feel like it's really important for us to think about what sorts of mutual aid that we're able to support with and how we bring our communities closer together. Even though we're social distancing, it doesn't mean that we need to be distanced from each other. Part of this video is to give some folks some tricks and tips to be able to make your own masks. I know that there's a short supply out for the medical workers right now. So we want to make sure that we are well prepared and not taking away from the resources that are critical for other folks. So we got this. So you're going to start by cutting out 4 mirrored pattern pieces and 2 7-inch elastic bands. This is the modified pattern piece that I created. You can see the measurements on there, but There are plenty of pattern pieces that are similar to this online that you can find also. This pattern is reversible, so you should be able to cut out 2 mirrored sides of each for you to have a 2-sided mask, just in case you want to switch it up. Your first step is going to be stitching those mirrored pieces together to create your 2 faces. Our next step is going to be tacking on the elastic on both sides. So as you can see in this clip here, I have the elastic on the top edge facing down, and then here I have it on the side edge facing inwards. You'll do that on both sides. So for this next step, we're going to be stitching those faces together and making sure that we are leaving a 2-inch gap to be able to flip our pattern inside out. So those faces should be around the same size. So you're just going to want to be stitching those edges together. So you're going to notice here that I am back tacking, and I'm going to lift my needle up and move the fabric about 2 inches to create that hole where I'm going to flip the pattern inside out. So I am back tacking on all of the elastic points because those are stress points and I want to reinforce those. So now you are ready to see what it looks like. Hopefully it looks good. You'll know in just a second. You're going to want to look for that hole that you created, and you can reach in and grab that elastic band to make it a little easier to pull out. And then you should have what roughly looks like a mask right now. And we want to do our final finishing stitch to close it all up. The main thing about this step is we want to be able to close up that hole that we created. So as you can see, I just found it there. And so I want to just stitch close to the edge, not too close to the edge, but I want to catch that hole to make sure that it doesn't open up. So there you have it. That is your final step. So you should have a fairly functional face mask at this point. I hope that this demystifies the process for you and makes it a little easier for you to be out in the world in this strange time. I appreciate you taking a moment to watch the video, and I hope that you're able to share this and share your process with other folks.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Big thank you to the Folklife Premier sponsor, Bikeworks. Bikeworks is committed to making cycling accessible to everyone. That's why they're delivering free bikes and helmets to youth and families in the South End during this pandemic who need access to free, reliable transportation through their Bikes for All program. Bicycles are now more important than ever and as an essential resource to the health of our communities. Check out bikeworks.org to learn more. Thank you.
Indeed, and do take advantage of that program. That's the wonderful resource. I think we're getting ready for another musical dance act. And today we have, or right now we have Kabuki Academy. Now, Kabuki Academy, this is a real treat. It's founded and run by Mary Ono. She is currently teaching traditional Japanese, shamisen, and Nihon Buyo dance in the Seattle-Tacoma area, as well as Japanese language lessons. She and her students perform all over Seattle and internationally. And I hope that you will check them out and support Kabuki Academy, Kabukia, academy.org, to make a donation. Please enjoy this next video.
Yeah.
Hello everybody. Konnichiwa minasan. My name is Mary Ono, director of the Kabuki Academy, where I'm teaching Japanese dance, Nagauta shamisen music, and Japanese language here in Seattle, Tacoma area in Washington, and 12 other states all over the United States, plus Naples, Italy, and Singapore on Skype as well. We've been performing Northwest Folklife Festival for more than 20 years, but sorry we missed this year. However, I'm so glad to have an opportunity to share Nagauta shamisen music and Nihonbuyo Japanese dance with you today on this virtual platform on the Northwest Folklife. Shamisen has only 3 silken strings. We 3 of us play together, but it's less than 2 guitars, 12 strings. First, we play the Japanese bouncy song, Ue wo muite aruko by shamisen that I transcribed. Hope you can recognize it, known as sukiyaki, to cheer you up with our shamisen, because I want to deliver a genki power, strong energy to you during this difficult time. And then we'll play the Nagauta piece, very short piece, Oimawashi. After that, we also present you a wonderful Japanese dance, Sakura Sakura, a cherry blossom, as you missed watching full blooming sakura this year, didn't you? So please enjoy. If you're interested in learning Nagauta shamisen online, please visit our website, kabukiacademy.org. Arigatou gozaimashita. Thank you.
じめまして。私はアキナです。よろしくお願いします。Hi everyone, my name is Akina, and I've been dancing with Mary Sensei's Kabuki Academy for 10 years now. I believe I've performed at Folklife almost every one of those 10 years. I'm really excited to be a part of this virtual Folklife this year, and it's nice to have a chance to do something like this all from our homes since we're quarantined and all. But welcome to my home. I'll be dancing Sakura for you. This was actually the first dance I ever learned because there's two versions. One version is easy, Sensei made it for beginner dancers, and this version is a little bit harder because of the acting involved, and also maybe the fan tricks are a little more difficult. But I'm so excited to be able to present it to you today. Please enjoy my dance. ありがとうございます。
Wonderful, wonderful, fantastic. Thank you again to the Kabuki Academy for that amazing performance. Once again, Kabuki Academy here in the Seattle-Tacoma area. If you'd like to support the Kabuki Academy and find out more about them, check them out. You can click the link on the website, on our website, to find out more. And it's spelled Kabuki academy.org to find out more about the Kabuki Academy. Thank you. That was beautiful.
So beautiful.
Stay tuned. We've got some more great performances coming up next. Very soon, we're going to have Squirrel Butter with some traditional, original jug band music coming your way.
It's going to be super fantastic. And you might not know, but if you're joining us via Facebook, you can watch the live stream with your Facebook friends or groups by hosting a watch party.
Watch party.
Yeah, it's a watch party. Now, if you haven't experimented with that option, this is a great opportunity. Make sure, see if you could get a lot of people on your watch party. Send us a screenshot. We'll feature it on our social media. We love friends here at Northwest Folklife. Isn't that right, Adrian?
Click them up, hit them up, share it right now. This is the time to spam everybody, because you're spamming about something great, something beautiful that's happening this weekend right now. You have the opportunity, speaking of friends, you have the opportunity to become a friend of Folklife by donating $60 or more to help Northwest Folklife amplify the beautiful tapestry of cultural arts, heritage, and cherished traditions of our Pacific Northwest communities.
Indeed, please do make a donation. Visit the on-demand page for hours of live music and streaming. Thank you for being a part of our community.
Isn't it amazing to see all this happening? We've got the spirit of Folklife, the rich tapestry of arts and culture, being able to be broadcast out to everybody who wants to be a part of it, even under these different times. What a great opportunity for us to connect.
And I think now we're about to have another video.
Hola mi gente, ¿cómo están? Les quiero platicar un poquito de Folklife. Folklife ha sido un parte de nuestra familia desde 1992 y les quiero invitar que vengan y participen. Es importante porque es parte de la comunidad latina que ha crecido cada año, no nomás con folclórico, pero en nuestra cultura, en película, en comida. Espero que ustedes también sean parte de la vida de Folklife y de nuestras tradiciones, llevándolo adelante. Los invito y espero verlos a este siguiente año. Vamos a celebrar 50 años.
Hi, my name is Carolyn and I'm a longtime Folklife volunteer, 24 years to be exact. And although many people thank me for volunteering, I have to say that I thank you. I love doing this. I love Folklife, walking through the grounds, listening to all the fabulous music, dancing, and of course, eating all the delicious food. I also love talking to so many interesting people during this special Seattle event. This year will be different, as Folklife Home to Home is virtual. And even though I cannot give you a button like I enjoy doing, I want to take this moment to thank all of you for the generous donations that you have made. Without you, the folk in Folklife would have no heart. So I thank you again and have a wonderful Folklife.
As we find ourselves in the midst of unparalleled times, we want to take a moment to recognize a group of heroes in our community.
To the staff at Seattle Cancer Care Alliance and to all healthcare professionals, thank you.
As we come together today, we are so grateful for your continued dedication and service.
Thank you for being there for us in our greatest time of need.
Thank you for putting others before yourself.
Thank you for adapting and finding creative solutions to keep us safe.
Thank you for keeping our communities vibrant and healthy.
Northwest Folklife is proud to partner with such an incredible group of people.
We see the work you're putting in and we appreciate you all.
From all of us at Northwest Folklife,
thank you.
Thank you.
super big shout to healthcare workers on the front lines out here during this era, and also to Seattle Cancer Care Alliance for being our sponsors. Thank you so much. You might not know that Northwest Folklife is home to the Youth Empowerment Through Arts and Heritage, which hosts 3 different residency programs for young artists to continue their art and cultural practices in the transmission of arts, legacy, and heritage to the next generation. We have Proxima Generación, Unbroken Circle, and The Hydrant, and all 3 are pretty transformative. My role in Northwest Folklife, I get to check in on some of this work and be myself a mentor to The Hydrant, and it's a beautiful thing to be a part of.
Nice. Let me tell you a little bit about Our Big Neighborhood. Our Big Neighborhood is a youth and family program that provides opportunities to share and sustain the vitality of folk, ethnic, and traditional arts for present and future generations. With events scheduled all year round, there's always an opportunity to have fun and learn something new with family, friends, and all of us who make up Our Big Neighborhood.
This is all a part of what Northwest Folklife does. We are so much more than just a festival. Adrian, who do we got next up?
Oh, next up, I think you're going to be really excited about this. We've got a Seattle-based band. I love this band name. Squirrel Butter is up next. They perform traditional and original music influenced by Appalachian, early country, jug band, and blues artists from the late 1800s through 1950s. So get ready, everybody. Squirrel Butter coming up next.
Hello. Hello, we are Squirrel Butter, and here's our video for this year's Folklife Festival. Thanks for including us on the online performances. So thank you so much. Here we are participating from our living room. And yeah, we'll sing a few ditties here for you. My name's Charmaine Slavin, this is Charlie Beck, and together we are Squirrel Butter. All right. 1, 2, 3. As the clock was striking 4 relocate slightly for this next song so you can see my feet.
I think I will too. Get a little change of scenery, a little perspective on the matter. Ah, that's nice. Sometimes I feel so small. All right, here's a little pop tune from the 1930s called All About You. Oh, that's fun. It's just fun. Well, I think now, in honor of all of our canine friends out there, including some dogs of our own, I'd like to do a tribute to a very special dog in our life we call Larry.
Larry's actually asleep right here next to me on the
couch. Larry.
Maybe we should give Larry a little cameo.
Sure, give Larry a little shine.
Oh, there's Larry.
He makes it look so easy, folks, but really, he's working hard all day long. Larry was the inspiration of this next number called Railroad Dog. About a low-down, dirty, no-good dog.
Railroad dog.
A railroad dog. But that still had some winning attributes. So we'd like to play that for you right now. It's called Railroad Dog. Let me just tune a string here. Oops, I didn't mean that. Oh yeah, I did. I meant to do that. Oh, that's nice. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Let's start over. I messed up. I think I got it now. Thanks. 1, 2, 3. Well, I don't get much company coming to my shack. It's just a little box of melon wood all along by the railroad track. I used mighty hard. But that was then I found a friend. He's my little railroad dog. Railroad dog, my railroad yard. Oh, he's a friend of mine. You better beware if you see him tonight. He'll whoop you back up and down the track. He's my little railroad dog. He's the meanest dog you ever saw for miles and miles around. He don't look like much, just a scruffy mutt with his long tongue hanging down. When a gang of fools tried to rough me up, I gave my friend a call. We're just too late, and one of all he whooped them all. Railroad dog, by the railroad yard. Oh, he's a friend of mine. You better beware if you see him tonight. He'll whoop you back up and down the track. He's my little railroad dog. When the freight whistle blows, he's head for a boxcar door. Fetching balls in Arkansas or digging bones down to Muscle Shoals. He's got bitches up in Scranton to St. Louis down to San Antone. I gave him a name, but he chewed it off. He's just my little railroad dog. Railroad dog, by the railroad yard. Oh, he's a friend of mine. You better beware if you see him tonight. He'll whoop you back up and down the track. He's my little railroad dog. One day a train rattled my walls and he didn't even budge. He didn't even open his eyeball. Oh, I love that dog so much. I poured a little whiskey just to ease my worried mind. Well, then he jumped right up, took the bottle from me and rambled on down the line. Railroad dog, by the railroad yard. Whoa, he's a friend of mine. You better beware if you see him tonight. He'll whoop you back up and down the track. He's my little railroad dog. Thank you very much.
All right, I think we got time for one more for you. Thanks so much for tuning in. And thanks to Folklife for inviting us to participate in their online version of the festival. And we'll hope to see you in person sometime in the future soon.
I'm still thinking of like a. I'll stick with it. Wild Bill Jones. 1, 2, 3. As I went out for to take a little walk, I walked on that Wild Bill Jones. He's a walking and a talking by my true lover's side. I bade him to leave her alone.
Thank you so much, Squirrel Butter.
Yes.
I appreciate so much the wonderful community that we have out here being down for this virtual festival, home to home. Stay tuned. We have a lot more coming up.
Good gracious. Squirrel Butter with the jams.
Yeah.
High energy. I love it. With the tapping as well, getting in there. The rhythms are off the hook. Well done.
Whole body performance.
Good gracious. Something else you might want to know about is our Living Our Legacy campaign. Help us live our legacy of being community powered. You can contribute to our Living Our Legacy campaign. We hope to reach 200 donors today. We suggest donations of $20 or $30. Gifts of any size are meaningful. You have the opportunity to keep Northwest Folklife community powered. And I'm sure everybody wants to know how many donors we have so far. As of just a few moments ago, we're up to 181 donors. So we're looking very good, trying to get near that total dollar amount.
So make your best gift possible by clicking donate on our streaming page, nwfolklifestreaming.org. If you've already done so, then click the share button. And here now, a word from our sponsors.
Hi, I'm Veronica from Seattle Cancer Care Alliance. Here are some easy tips you could do to stay healthy this Memorial Day weekend. Wear a mask, wash your hands, and give one another space. Please stay tuned in to enjoy more community-powered programs from home to home.
Thank you so much from our home to home presenting sponsor, Seattle Cancer Care Alliance. Thank you for keeping our communities thriving and for uplifting and supporting Northwest Folklife's mission of celebrating cultural traditions. And thank you to all of our frontline healthcare workers. Adrian, who do we have next?
Oh, you want to know about this? Get ready. We've got something very special up next. We've got a fantastic 3-piece string band playing bluegrass and swing. Everybody put your hands together and get ready for Wintergrass presents Mule Hawks.
Mule Hawks.
Folklife. We're the Mule Hawks. We wish we were with you in person, but this will have to do for now. That was called Walking Cane, a Norman Blake tune. And what are we playing next?
Dorigo.
Dorigo.
By George Jackson. Should have checked with tune before we started.
Just like a live show.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Beautiful. All right. We're going to change gears here and play a waltz. I don't know if this was written by Kenny Baker or if he ever played it, but I played it in the Kenny Baker Challenge, so that counts for me.
Somebody wrote it.
This is Lonesome Moonlight Waltz. Let me tune up first. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Beautiful like the last one.
Nice. Any tune. Nice.
It's about yourself, Jaunty.
This is Jaunty's very first Folklife.
This is my very first Folklife.
Really too bad.
It's sad.
I'm gonna bring the ukulele back out to sing a tune. This is by Tim O'Brien, I think recorded on Hot Rise album. Good? One, 2, 3, and... birds chirping to that one. So it's getting better every minute.
Birds loved it. What's the next tune?
We're gonna play some jazz.
Speaking of birds, that was a great transition.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to pronounce the name of the song, so I'm not going to introduce it. It's French.
It's called A Private. Close enough. A Pravov, I think it's pronounced. Something like that.
By Charlie Parker.
Charlie Parker.
His nickname was Bird. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That was the connection.
You wanna kick it? Or you wanna
You come it.
1, 2, 3, and thanks, Folklife. Maybe we'll see you in person next year.
Sure hope so.
Wow. Hot stuff.
That's incredible.
Hot stuff from the Mulehawks. Good gracious, that is some hot music. Once again, the Mulehawks, everybody. bluegrass and swing. I'm getting feelings. I'm hearing the Django Reinhardt influence. I'm hearing this Stefan Grappelli. These guys are bringing it hard and bringing
It was
it beautiful.
so fire, it flattened out my co-host's hair.
It blew it out. Opposite of a perm.
Thank you so much to Mulehawks. And thank all of you for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying the content and footage of these incredible artists that we're bringing. This is just a reminder that your support really does make Folklife. Please give the best gift that you can give by helping us preserve the traditions and stories for the next generation, the cultural arts, bringing people together, keeping knowledge and traditions alive. We had a goal of 200 donors today. We are so close to getting there. We have 192 donors right now, but still about $45,500 to go. So if you can, please reach deep, give the best gift you can give.
nwfolklifestreaming.org.
It's awesome.
You have the opportunity to donate. That is the place to do it. Your best gift possible to keep this culturally rich enjoyment of arts and entertainment going year round, and especially every year at the Northwest Folklife Festival. Memorial Day weekend 2020, 49th annual. I can't believe it.
49th annual. First time virtual.
First time virtual, going over the web, streaming worldwide.
Now, though we can't gather in person this weekend, you can still pick up some incredible Folklife merch from nwfolklifestreaming.org. We have our beloved shirts and buttons, and there's also a virtual marketplace. You know, our vendor community is a big part of what makes Folklife what it is. And even though we cannot gather in person, we hope that you will pop over to our website, check out the virtual marketplace, and support the beautiful makers that make this city worth living. And the Northwest region.
Absolutely. The whole Puget Sound area and beyond. I get my festival merchandise sweatshirt every year. I have a purple one with the dancing skeletons on the back.
Oh, I like that one. That's a
Sort
good
of the
one.
Grateful Dead influence. That sweatshirt is beautiful. I try never to wash it because I don't want to mess it up.
These are collectibles, you know, you can't mess around with the collectibles.
Sweatshirt. It's that purple that I want to keep crisp, you know?
Indeed. I think we have a quick message then, again, from our sponsors, Bikeworks, or possibly not.
Thank goodness for Bikeworks being a part of this. Thank goodness.
Thank goodness, though. We're super appreciative of all of you for tuning in and for everybody that really came together to help us pull this off in this era of transition and change, and just the resilience in our Northwest community is so inspiring. So much gratitude. Dig deep, give big, give small. You can't give, share the link. Have a watch party.
That's absolutely great. I love that. It's like, hey, if you can't afford, that's okay. If you can share Folklife with other people, that's free. And that provides value to the people you're sharing it with, to each other, and to Folklife to build the community. So if you don't have to give money, you can give the gift of Folklife for free.
Hey, there it is.
It's the vehicle that lets us do what we do best. To connect, to empower, to strengthen, to enrich. It's no small endeavor, but we are fortunate to have the perfect tool for the job.
Indeed, indeed. And want to send a shout out to another one of our sponsors. A big shout out to the Family Fund sponsor and From Home to Home supporter, BECU. Thank you to BECU for your commitment and dedication to supporting local businesses and organizations. Really appreciate it. I think we've got something coming up next. Julie C., do you want to tell them about it?
Indeed, we do. We're going to have a double feature right about now, and it's a special, special treat. This is a legendary veteran teaching artist here in our area, Eduardo Mendoza. He has played, composed, and directed various genres of Brazilian popular music in the US, Canada, Nepal, and Brazil since 1974. Please do donate to Eduardo and the work that they're doing. They're building an incredible community center in Des Moines. Donate to Show Brazil on this behalf at showbrazil.org. Following that, we're about to have some of his students to the program I Build Bridges Foundation. Now, this is also incredible. They're going to be using music and storytelling to inspire individuals to actively build relationships with people of different backgrounds. You can learn more about them with ibuildbridges.org. And of course, all of this is on our schedule and virtual artist directory on our website. Let's roll it.
I love it.
And we're back. We'll be bringing you the Eduardo and I Build Bridges very shortly.
Gosh,
Adrian.
I'm so glad you got me all excited telling.
I know. I got excited too, but that's all right. A little hiccups and whatnot. When was your first folk life?
My first folk life was so long ago, I can't even remember. I feel like I was probably born near the fountain stage. I'm certain. And I probably took classes over near the Mural Amphitheater while my parents were walking around with me on their back. I was probably 3 and 4 years old when my dad was carrying me around on his shoulders at the Folklife Festival. And I remember seeing the bluegrass hill with all the bluegrass groups performing near what used to be the Flag Pavilion, right?
Yeah.
And then running around through the fountain as a kid. And then just on the south side of the fountain, they would have the juggling acts all spread throughout the grass there. And I guess, I don't know why they've changed the Seattle Center grounds to where they don't have that big grass and the juggling acts anymore. But that used to be such a cool part of folk life, to see the jugglers doing their tricks. Now they have them kind of off to the side sometimes, but that was so inspiring to me as a kid that I would go home and try to practice juggling a volleyball and a tennis ball and a hatchet from time to time, you know. Hey, this was the 80s, so they didn't have the same safety requirements that they do now. So I would try juggling because of the incredible performers that we had on the Folklife Festival grounds.
Now, you know, we could still find some jugglers on the Folklife Festival ground every year.
That's true. That's true.
I don't know about hatchets though. I don't know if they'll like that these days.
There are safety guidelines now, you know, maybe that's something for the live stream, is in addition to the dance and the musicians and the bands, maybe we have some juggling type of acts too. I wonder if that's something that people would like.
Well, we're going to have to find out next year. But right about now, I think we're ready for Eduardo, followed by I Build Bridges Foundation.
A couple of my songs for my Folklife family. Love you guys.
Chutando a areia da praia, olhar quem passa e me vê passar. O sol que insiste o meu corpo queimar, e a brisa a me afagar. Morena do olhar carinhoso a brincar no meio das ondas do mar. canela, sua pele me espera andar, sorriso a me procurar. Foi em Amaralina que eu vi essa menina que só fez me endoidar. E foi na barraquinha em que eu tomava uma batida, ela entrou no rebolar. E agora parece que já me encontrou, as mãos no rostinho passou. Parou e num gesto pra mim acenou, o meu coração balançou. Não pude conter a alegria e saiu correndo pra me abraçar. Seu corpo salgado, esquentado a rodar nos braços de quem diz amar. Foi em Amaralina que eu vi essa menina que só fez me endoidar. E foi na barraquinha em que eu tomava uma batida, ela entrou no rebolar. Em que eu tomava uma batida, ela entrou no rebolar. Em que eu tomava uma batida, ela entrou no rebolar. La la ya la ya la ya la ya la ya la ya. La ya la ya la ya la ya la ya. Só minhas lágrimas molham este chão. Minha vida é uma lamentação. Com o suor do meu trabalho vou salvar o meu sertão. Com o suor do meu trabalho vou salvar o meu sertão. Para
Naro Kofepa.
I build bridges.
Chatakunata no Karwani.
Yo construyo puentes.
We can beat this thing together. 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 We can beat this thing together. 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 Give back the freedom, our love is like a river. Flowing towards the sea. Give back the freedom, our love is like a river. You'll see. We can beat this thing together. Together.
Hallo aus Berlin. Wir bauen eine Brücke.
Invisible enemy. Give back our freedom. Our love is like a river. We're going toward the sea. Invisible enemy. Give back our freedom. Our love is like a river. You'll see.
私は架け橋を築く。
本サさん。
I build bridges.
Naro Kofepa.
Chatakunata no
We
Karwani.
build bridges.
We build bridges.
We build bridges.
Knock this thing forever. 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 We can knock this thing forever. Ooh, forever. Forever.
Big thank you. Wow, that was beautiful. Very inspiring. Great vibrance, great energy. Thank you, I Build Bridges Foundation and Eduardo Mendonça. Absolutely fabulous. Fabulous.
Thank you so much. And make sure that you're making your best gift possible by clicking donate on our streaming page. If you can, also make sure you're donating to our artists. We are all about uplifting collectively here. And we have a message from some of our board members and volunteers right now.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lata Samamurthy, and I'm a board member of Northwest Folklife. We would like to invite you to celebrate Northwest Folklife Festival virtually this year. And we need your super gifts of any size and keep us community powered. As you all know, Northwest Folklife is of you, by you, and for you. It is your organization and your festival. We need your support. Please select and follow our donate link on this page. Thank you very much, and we are looking forward to all your support. Let's all hold hands, and together we will come out of this supporting each other. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
I am a roving greeter for Folklife, have done it for 20 years and more. I walk round and ask for donations. You might have even seen me before. This year I can't give you a button the way that I always love to do, but I can still ask that you donate, 'cause Folklife depends on you. Donate, donate, please donate to Folklife today, today. Donate, donate, please donate to Folklife today. Hi, my name is Carolyn. I'm a longtime Folklife volunteer. Even though things are different this year, please still consider supporting Folklife. Thank you.
Shout so much to Latha and Carolyn. What an amazing community we have here at Folklife. Who do we have next, though, on the music, Adrian?
Oh, you're going to love this. I've heard this band on the radio, a local Seattle band called Smoky Brights, fronted by husband and wife duo Kim West on keys and vocals and Ryan Devlin on guitar and vocals. Smoky Brights is a rock band out of Seattle. West and Devlin's songs are made eminently danceable by Nick Krivnesia on drums and Luke Logan on bass. Viewers are asked to donate directly to artists or causes of their choosing. To support Smoky Brights, please donate to Northwest Folklife on their behalf. Everybody get ready. Smoky Brights is up next.
Cannonball down the yellow line, headed east, losing time. How many miles have we got left? You're back home getting your degree, explaining me to your family. It's been a rocky start, but he's awful sweet. I love you, but damn, love you, but damn. Drove all day for a canceled show, slept in the van, nowhere to go. At least tomorrow I'll see the coast. Getting trashed, losing sleep, gas station food to eat. Closest thing I'd ever felt to free. I love you, but damn, I love you, but damn. I guess I'll learn to love myself someday. I love you, but damn, I love you, but damn. I've gotta learn to love myself someday. Well, it's kind of the same out here, which is kind of what I fear. Proof I'm not looking in the mirror. Drove all night till the engine stalled, pulled it together for a call, straight to voicemail, rambling on. I love you, but damn, I love you, but damn. I guess I love you, but damn, I love you, but damn, I gotta learn to love myself someday. But I don't even know what state I'm in. Sorry you're sleeping alone again. I passed out in the backseat, dreamt of you in the dry heat. I don't even know what state I'm in. Lost my phone in Reno, calling from a friend. Sorry if it's late there. It's not like I don't care, but I don't even know what state I'm in. I don't even know what state I'm in. I don't even know what state I'm in. I don't even know. I love you, but damn, I kinda lose myself when you're so far away. I love you, but damn, I love you, but damn, I guess I'll learn to love myself someday. I gotta learn to love myself someday. I guess I'll learn to love myself. I gotta learn to love myself someday.
Hi, I'm Kari from Seattle Cancer Care Alliance. Thanks for tuning in to From Home to Home, Northwest Folklife Festival. We've got some great performances coming up for you in just a moment. Don't forget that you can also check out more programming anytime by checking out the on-demand channels. So stay home, stay safe, and stay tuned for more community-powered programming.
Nice.
Thank you so much for being here with us. Shout to Smokey Bright.
Yes. Big shout out.
Be sure you're sharing, be sure you're giving, because for our final musical performance tonight, we have a very, very, very special presentation brought to you by Sisters Rasta Arts, straight out of South Seattle, multi-generational musician and performance collective. And they have put together, broadcasting live from Black Dot, some snippets from their 5th anniversary celebration. I love the work that these women put together. Shout out to Infinite and LaTanya. And we're about to get going right into it.
Can't wait.
All right, all right, all right. How y'all doing tonight? Y'all give it up for the New York Undercover Band. We want to first of all say welcome to Sisters Rock the Arts' 5th year to the day anniversary. Yeah! Yes, honey. We want to give some shout outs as we begin our night. A lot of consideration and last minute planning has made this happen. We want to thank Black Dot Africatown Land Trust for allowing us to be in this space, to be socially distanced, and to be able to celebrate our 5-year milestone. We want to thank our tech team from Black Dot, and we want to thank Sisters Rock the Arts tech team for working tirelessly to make this happen for us every week. But we're here, we in the house. We want to thank our band, the New York Undercover Band. You'll get to hear from them all night, playing for various artists and doing a lot of wonderful selections. What you got?
Man, I just want to say it's a lovely day to see everybody in the same room. It's been a long time. And though things have changed for us, ain't much changed. When we get together, magic happens. So we're going to make magic happen tonight. Thank you for celebrating this wonderful night with us. It means a lot, actually, for our community to bridge up and build up and support us tonight. So thank you, Black Dot, for having and hosting us here. And, man, we're about to really enjoy this night. So, you know, I'm all about mindfulness. I want us to just breathe in really quickly and think about what you hear tonight and how that impacts your body, how it impacts how you feel, what your mood feels like when you feel good to the vibes that you've listened to. So think about what you take in, y'all. Oh, we're going to take in good stuff tonight.
I got one more thing, one more shout out. We want to thank our brother Def Chef. He just showed up and was willing to feed some people.
Yes!
Y'all give him a round of applause. Hey, we appreciate that brother because he's always on time and he's been doing food for a very long time. So we appreciate him, you know, honoring us and being willing to just do it out of the kindness of his heart. You know, we need more of that in the world.
Who does that? That's just kindness and love. Thank you so much.
Yes. So we want to bring up our host?
We're going to bring up our host. We have our wonderful host of our second Thursdays. Every second Thursdays at Roomba Notes when we're live, our host is Sheila K. She's going to hold it down for us tonight, host us through the evening. So y'all help us welcome her to the stage, Miss Sheila K.
What's up, music community? We're so happy you're here. We miss you, and we can't wait to see you in person. But for now, let's just make some music and be happy. How about that? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, yeah. Whoa, whoa, yeah. Whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa, yeah. It's all right. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right.
Gonna be all
It's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Heart's fire creates love desire.
Take you higher and higher to the world you belong.
Hearts of fire
Create love, desire, high and higher to the world's gonna grow. We come together on a special day.
Sisters Rock the Arts 5th year anniversary.
God bless us loud and clear. Looking back, we touched on sorrowful days.
We got some sorrowful days.
Future past, they disappear.
It's gonna disappear in time, but you will find peace of mind. Oh, if you look way down in your heart and soul, oh, don't hesitate.
Cast down round Saints Call.
Stay young at heart, 'cause you'll never, 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 never grow.
Yeah,
with a heart of gold. The way of the world makes his heart grow cold. Hey, yeah, now. Now play it now. Don't you hear me now? Don't you hear me now? Don't you hear me now? Won't you hear me now? That's Terry Joshua. We come together on this special day to sing a message loud and clear. Listen to what we're saying, y'all. Looking back, we touched on sorrowful days. Wow. Future disappear. Oh, you will find. You will find. Way down in your heart and soul. Oh, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate, cause the world seems old. Stay young at heart. Never, 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 never. Of the world. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Plant your flowers. Plant your flowers. And you grow. A child is born. Child is born. With a heart of gold. With a heart of gold. The way of the world. Way of the world. Makes his heart grow cold. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, yeah, yeah. Oh, hey. Oh, yeah. Sing it. Oh, yeah. Sing it, Sheila. Come on and sing it. Spread some love. Spread some love. Spread some love. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah. Sheila, sing it. Hey, y'all. Let's give it up for the New York Undercover Band. Woo! I'm so happy to be here. I'm just imagining that we are all together like we used to be, and we still got the love vibe going. So next on our list is Miss Komet. She is our 4th week hostess. So let's bring her to the stage and let her do her thing, and I'll be back. How y'all doing out there? Happy anniversary! We're in this quarantine right now. And you know, we will never settle the best song for quarantine. You will never settle for, you always want the best. How can I be good enough for you just like the rest? For measure half empty, though I've been half full. Overwhelmed, been expecting to keep all the rules. You would never settle. You could never settle. I could never settle. I could never settle. I could never settle for, I always want the best. I could be much more for you I'd be no less. For a measure half empty, though I've been half full.
from the lies to compromise, striving to break the rules. Oh, you will never settle. You can never settle. And I can never settle. I can never settle. Can truth still be truth if we plan it through infinity? Even if I'm good enough to you, would you be good enough to me? Be good enough to me. To me, to me, to me, to me, to me. Gary Joshua, you got it.
That's Miss Komet, y'all. She is our 4th week host. And next we're going to have our very own Perry Joshua. Give us a little something, something.
Let's come for us to stop messing around. Don't you know that I like having you around in my life?
Oh, baby.
So many times I want you so near. I want to say I love you softly in your ear. Oh, baby, don't keep running. My heart is yearning for your love. My heart is yearning for your love. You can't keep running in and out of my life. I need to have you as my love and my heart. Oh, baby,
times I want to hold you real so near. I want to say I love you softly in your ear. Oh, baby, be my love. My heart, yearning for your love. My heart is yearning, yeah, yearning for your love. My heart is yearning for your love. Let me inside your love. Oh, my heart is yearning for your. Let me inside your love. Come on, keep running, keep running, keep running, keep running. Oh, keep on running. You can't keep running, in and out of my love. Keep running. You can't keep running, in and out of my love. Keep on running. You can't keep running, in and out of my love. Keep running. You can't keep running. Oh, yeah. You can't keep running in and out of my love. Keep running. You can't keep running in and out of my life. Keep on running. You can't keep running in and out of my love. Keep running. You can't keep running in and out of my life. Oh.
That's how you do that. Dang, that felt good.
Awesome.
Huge
Beautiful.
shout to Sisters Rock the Arts. You know, Saturday Night Soul is a long-standing tradition at the Mural Amphitheater, Folklife. That was the New York Undercover Band featuring John Sudemeyer, Curtis Fields, Perry Joshua, Brittany Davis, Lindsay Reed, Frenchie and Mikkel Rollins. We had the hosts and performers, Arzelia Jones, Sheila Kay, Fishhook, Kemet, Marissa Garrett and Miss Flows, and of course the producers, Nichelle and Latanya. We are so appreciative that y'all were helping to bring some of our familiar physical festival vibes to our virtual experience. Adrian,
Beautiful.
we got one more thing left, right?
One more thing. We've got a special video we'd like to show you, a testimonial coming at you. Let's get ready to roll that right now.
This is Karen Hannon, Executive Director of the Washington State Arts Commission. Northwest Folklife has given voice to the many diverse communities across our state since 1972. Whether presenting living legends through the Cultural Focus program or producing the annual Folklife Festival, we've come to depend on Northwest Folklife to help us celebrate our unique differences. This year, the Folklife Festival will be presented online from home to home. It's a poignant and important reminder that we can always find ways to come together no matter the difficult circumstances. So thank you, Northwest Folklife, for your commitment to sharing and promoting Washington's diverse cultural heritage. See you online this Memorial Day weekend.
Welcome to Northwest Folklife. My name is Dr. Mary Sanford, and I'm a member of the board of Northwest Folklife. I'm also a professor at Olympic College and a 27-year volunteer of this wonderful festival. As you can see behind me, there is a beautiful quilt. This quilt is made up of t-shirts from previous Northwest Folklife festivals. I wanted to tell you what Folklife means to me. As a volunteer, I rove the grounds with a big sign asking for your wonderful donations. And every year, Folklife is Christmas, my birthday, Valentine's Day, and Easter, and everything wonderful about the world rolled into one. It's people coming together in an atmosphere of acceptance and love and belonging. It's a celebration of all of us, and to me, it means the world. Thank you so much for your support and for being here today and this weekend. Have a wonderful festival.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. So one thing to remember with all the wonderful music and performances we've heard tonight and the other 600 artists and performers that we've got on Folklife this year, you can access all that music and performance art on the on-demand page on the Folklife Festival website. Go ahead and check that out for hours of streaming music, arts, and dance, and celebrate your Folklife at your leisure.
Beautiful thing. There's a lot of wonderful content, and this is only the beginning. So make sure you keep on tuning in, not just today, not just this Memorial weekend, not just in COVID, but this is the beginning of something beautiful, accessible, and we have a lot to thank of Nash. Adrian, you want to break us down and tell us a little bit about Nash?
That's right. Thanks to Nash, Nash has helped to coordinate and network this live stream that we've enjoyed here tonight. Nash is a virtual guide to live and on-demand creative work taking place in the Pacific Northwest. Nash helps artists find audiences and audiences find meaning. Nash is a hub of Northwest artists that spotlights artists of all different backgrounds. Also, if you are an artist and want to submit your art and your work to this collective, you can submit your work to the Nash Hub. And the website that we would want for that is going to be up. I don't have
nwartstream.org.
I should have asked Julie. I knew that
nwartstream.org. But right about now, we're about to report back our final donation and donor count. Now, remember in the beginning of the stream, we told you we had a goal of 200. So maybe we could get, Adrian, can you drum roll for me real quickly? See what our final count is? This is beautiful. We landed on 230 donors. So we exceeded our goal of individual donors today. Thank you so much for being a part of that. Thank you for donating. We still have about $43,100 to make though, and we have a goal of 200 more donors tomorrow. So we hope that you will join us again. Tell your friends. Make sure that you share this feed. And thank you for being so much a part of our community here at Folklife.
That's right. Thank you. Send it around, share it, let everybody you know what's going on, because tomorrow night we're coming back again and all day tomorrow. So be a part of it. Be a part of this Folk Life experience, first ever web stream. Thanks, Julie.
Thank you, Adrian. And thank you, everybody who made this possible.
Indeed.
Good night.
Good night.